Crypto's dead in America.
It is dead in America.
Crypto's dead in America. I mean, now you had
Game
Gensler. Over. You had Gensler even blaming the banking crisis on crypto. So the United States authorities have firmly pointed their guns at crypto. I just think that they were probably the ones that were the most threatening to the establishment.
Okay.
And they were the ones that, in fairness to the regulators, did push the boundaries more than any other sector of the startup economy. And yeah, so now they're paying the price for that. The bill has come due for them.
For several months, U.S. regulators have been targeting the cryptocurrency industry in the United States after the FTX collapse in November. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, have been regulating cryptocurrency exchanges, lenders, and other affiliated firms, as well as crypto projects like stablecoins. However, there is still a need for clarity on what constitutes a crypto commodity, security, or currency. The SEC chair, Gary Gensler, previously declared that all crypto assets, except Bitcoin, are securities, while the CFTC believes Bitcoin and Ether are commodities, and almost everything else is a security. This confusion and chaos highlight the need for suitable regulation of the cryptocurrency industry to foster growth in the United States. However, policymakers and regulators seem to believe that a pointless, directionless crackdown on anything and everything crypto is the right approach, which has resulted in misplaced blame. In a recent interview, Gensler blamed the crypto industry for the sudden collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and the subsequent banking sector crisis. Canadian-American venture capitalist, Chamath Palihapitiya, and entrepreneur and investor, David Sachs, discussed the state of the cryptocurrency industry following the continuous regulatory onslaught in the United States on the All In podcast. Both Palihapitiya and Sachs believe that the crypto industry is dead in America, primarily due to the actions of agencies like the SEC.
Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop your comment and observations in the comment section below. Thanks and enjoy the video.
The more I think about it, the more I think it's probably not a coincidence that you're seeing all these concerns about de-dollarization at the same time they're cracking down on crypto. So look, there were a bunch of crypto companies that might have done shady things, but I think we all agree that Coinbase was not one of them. Coinbase was the gold standard in terms of doing everything right. And they've just asked over and over again for a regulatory framework. They're just like, tell us how to operate and we'll do it. So I think Chamath is right that they're effectively banning crypto in the United States. They're going to drive all these companies overseas, which is terrible for American innovation. I don't know exactly where blockchain and crypto are going to go from here, but I think that we should find that out in America. You know, we don't want that innovation going offshore.
You bring up a really good point too. It's just like Coinbase played by the rules, stood in line, tried to do the right things, it seems, at every step along the way, right? Everything from board composition to executive composition to how they tried to interact with the regulators, yet they were probably the furthest away from getting a license. The one that came the closest was the one that was the most fraudulent, which is FTX.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
How is that even possible?
I mean,
because he had skills in gaming the system.
Yeah, he's splashy cashy.
Well, he ponied up large amounts of money because it wasn't his money, so it was easy for him to make huge donations. But he knew how to play the game. To quote SBF, he said, "This is the dumb game we woke Westerners play. We say the right shibboleth so everyone likes us." That's the game he was playing, which is my whole concern about if we jump the gun on regulating AI too quickly, it'll turn into another, woke game that everyone's going to play.
The CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, has called on the U.S. legislative branch to intervene and prevent the SEC from driving the digital asset industry out of the country. In a recent tweet that has received over 12,000 likes, Armstrong stated that the U.S. needs a clear rule book for crypto regulation to avoid falling behind on this important technology. He also emphasized the need for regulators to set policy and enforce it, rather than starting with enforcement before clear rules are in place. Armstrong believes that Congress may need to step in to address this issue. Armstrong has also noted that the SEC's policies of regulation by enforcement have caused untold harm to America and that there is a need for regulatory clarity in the U.S. for centralized players in crypto for consumer protection, national security, and economic growth. The SEC's crackdown will cause irreparable damage to the growth of innovation in the U.S., according to Armstrong and other top industry players. They warn that although the industry's development may be slowed down by a few months or even years, it will not be stopped. Last month, the SEC sent a Wells notice to Coinbase, informing them that the regulator had made a preliminary determination to recommend filing an enforcement action against the crypto exchange for allegedly violating securities laws. Armstrong has since met with MP Andrew Griffith to discuss the need for regulatory clarity in the US. Speculation has arisen that Coinbase may be planning to move away from the toxic regulatory environment in the US. What do you think about Chamath and Sachs's evaluation of the current state of the cryptocurrency industry in the United States? Do you believe that the crypto crackdown is essential or merely a needless power move to safeguard the traditional finance industry? Share your comments and observations in the comments section below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.